jump on, we'll at least have it recorded. And and then when it's at least it's recorded and they can watch the replay. So yeah, we'll just cruise along. So okay, well, do you want to start or me or what?
Well, we want to say welcome to everyone that's jumped on. You know, Sean and I do these on, you know, the Saturdays for the Aussies, and I think it's Friday for you guys.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just another way to truly, you know, level up in our business and learn from different aspects and different coaches and different people in the team that you really resonate with. The reason why Sean and I do this together is because we resonate with each other. We have different styles, and you know, they really mesh well together. So if you guys are watching this now, that's what we want to do. We want to show you guys how to really, really implement your style and add someone's style and add perspective and add, you know, just add value to yourself. So we're going to go through, like Sean said, Sean's going to check through split testing, and I'm going to go through lead convos. So that way you guys get a little bit of, you know, you can take something out of this training. Shauna, you can start with the split testing if you want, and then I can start later on. That's part of fun.
Cool. Okay. Hey, Stacy and Gordon and Jessica. Thanks for coming on, you guys. It's really good to have you guys live. Obviously, ask any questions that you have. And yeah, I'm super stoked to be doing this with Safa because, you know, we do have, like, I think that we do have a lot in common, and we really like, you know, I think Safa is got some cool angles that she does stuff, and anybody that does things out of the box, I'm like, hey, can we be friends? So yeah, I really like that. And really, you guys, like, I think that it's like, honestly, thinking outside of the box is what really can really dial in this business for you. If you can think out of the box and like not just be watching what everybody else is doing, your business will be much better off. So today I just wanted to share a couple things. I stopped running ads for a little while, just started again. Everyone's been talking about Facebook changing, ads getting harder to get approved. I don't necessarily agree with that fully. I know that there are some changes, but the fact of the matter is we're not in a low-level marketing game here, and this training platform is not low-level marketing. You know, we have high-level training. So you have to, in turn, have high-level ads. So if your ads aren't getting approved, then they're just not good enough. Then they're just not good enough, and you just got to level up, right? So find a new angle. What I basically do is, so this first time what I did was I took, and this is when, like, when people call me and they're like, hey, can you look at my ad? Can you read my ad and tell me what you think? It kind of makes me cringe when I'm like, how many ads have you tried? And they're like, well, this is my third, or this is my fifth. I'm like, man, when I pump out ads, you guys, I pump out 5 to 10 at a time. And I don't mean like I do like everything. So basically a little trick that I learned was anything that's been on my page that's kind of done well, I'll take maybe a picture that's done well. I'll change the ad copy up. It's got a lot of social proof. I'll try and run that. I'll post something new and I'll try and run that. I'll post a video ad. I'll post a conversion ad, post engagement ad. I'll do a picture ad. So basically the point is every single different kind of ad that you can run, every single different kind of ad that you can run, I'll say that again, I post them all. Video, picture, I'll do post engagement, I'll do conversion, I'll do everything, and I post it all at the same time. So this last time I took 2 picture ads. One of them was old, one of them was new. I reposted the same picture that was from before with a new ad copy, a picture that had done well, had no social proof. I took a video ad, I did that one, and then I took another picture ad that was just one that had done well in the past. So I reran an old ad that did well. I have done that before, and ads have performed, like turning an old ad on, but this time it didn't work. So basically what I did was I was like, I have no idea what's going to go, so I'm going to try everything. And I posted them all at the same time, because this is the other thing too, is like, you want to do a proper split test. Like, think of it as a science experiment. If you're posting stuff at different times of the day, you're changing one of your, what's the word? You're changing, in the science experiment, it's called something. It's like constant. You're changing a constant. So you don't want to, you want to keep certain things constant. So the day and the time, I like to keep that constant, because when you're putting out all these different ads at once, you don't know what's going to go. So at least you can be like, well, maybe it was the time of day, right? And another thing too is, I don't know, I never run an ad. Friday afternoon to Sunday afternoon is a no-fly zone for me for posting ads. I never post ads Friday evening to Sunday. I'll post ads on Sunday evening because I do think more people are getting on their phones again. So basically the point is, when you go to run an ad, just try everything. Don't just post one ad. And another thing that happened with some of my, I've seen it happen with a few of my people, for whatever reason, people's ads just stop performing, which is interesting because I haven't seen that much in the past. Like usually if an ad is going, my ads will run for 4 to 6 months, the same ad, like no shit. So, but we're seeing like people's ads are stopping. So there's a couple ways I've found to fix this ultimately. Number one, always have more than one ad going. So I don't mean the same ad duplicated a bunch. I mean 2 different ads. So a picture ad and a video ad, or 2 picture ads or whatever, but they're essentially, always make sure that you have 2 ads running so that when that one stops performing, that you still have another one. That's really important. The second thing is do you guys, I call it hyper duplicating. Basically what I do is I'll post an ad, and the moment it performs. So I watch my ads like a hawk. I will watch them, and like literally as soon as I get a lead, I'll jump into Ads Manager and I'll duplicate that ad 3 to 5 times. On the first couple days that I run ads, I might have 10 ads going. So it's going to cost $50. Yeah. But you spend $50 to know you're going to get a winning ad, basically, because I've thrown everything out there, right? So once I duplicate that ad, what it does is it gives it momentum. As soon as I get another comment, I duplicate again. So for the first 48 hours, what I always used to do is tell people this: watch your ads. The moment you get a lead, go and duplicate that one. Duplicate the exact same ad, just duplicate it 2 to 5 times. And then actually, do 2 to 3. 5 times is a bit much. 2 to 3 times that ad, and just keep doing that. And you'll literally get down to so I've gotten down to 16-cent leads doing it this way. Now the difference in when I did this before, and I will show you exactly, I'll share my screen and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, just so that you have the visual. But what I found before was you could do this for 48 hours and then just leave it, and the ads would be like going so well. That's not happening anymore. I think that Facebook wants us to be more engaged with our ads, and I think they want us to be playing with our ads more. In the past, we've been told once an ad's performing, don't touch it. And I agree with that still, but I still watch my ads every day, and I duplicate something and I turn something else off, and I'll duplicate something and I'll turn something else off. If I go a day without doing that, my ad slows down. So that's new. That's not something that I experienced before. So I think that you do have to be, and who knows, I know there's some people that are like this, that watch their ads like a hawk, but I know there's a lot of people that once their ads go, they're like, okay, I'm good. Now I just got to deal with leads. But that's not entirely true anymore. I feel like we have to be more engaged in Ads Manager and on Facebook, and we have to keep the momentum of the ads running. So I'll just show you really quick. And comment, can you guys put in the comments, just so I know, is this new information for you, or is this information that you already had? Just let me know if this is, just let me know. New info. Okay, that's good to know. I just don't know, right? I don't know what some people are looking at. So I'm going to share my screen quick here. I don't have my Ads Manager up, so I'm going to have to pull it up really quick. Okay. And today I haven't been in there and my ads have been slow. given it is a Friday, but they shouldn't be slowed down. Yeah, I only have 4 running right now, but I'm going to do some duplicating just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So obviously some of these are high, right? But now they took out my cost per comment. So this one, just this top one here, the reason I've kept it going is because you can see I've got 2 buyers from it. One thing I just want to explain to you guys is, yeah, okay, I've spent $1 or $15 for this one comment, but my cost per checkout initiated is $7.61. I'm not going to turn that off yet. I got 2 buyers from that one ad. So basically it's targeting the right people. So you don't always have to get stuck up on that. The only other thing I would say is if you're getting website checkouts initiated and your cost per comment's high, just keep it running. Like, I'll keep this running for 2 more days. If it doesn't convert anymore, then I'll turn it off. But so we can see some of these are high. This one too, has a 23.79. I gotta do some math here. See, gotta do some math. So basically, what I do every single day is I come in here. Hold on. I think this one's this one's $2.50 leads right here. So that's my best ad. And then, sorry guys, I'm just gonna do the math really quick here. $4.78. And then 29.02 divided by 6. $4. Yeah, okay. So basically I'm going to turn this one off because this one's almost a $5 one. So I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to take this one. This one's $2.50 leads. It's my best ad. So I do this every single day. And if it gains a ton of traction, say I duplicate this and then all of a sudden I get 3 comments on another one, I'll take that one and I'll duplicate that one 3 more times. This works really well for me, and it always has worked well for me. So I encourage you guys to try it. It's like, it almost like gives the ad like a momentum. So I'll take this one and literally I'm just duplicating it. I'll duplicate it 3 times. Duplicate. So test this. Tell me if it works. I would really like, whenever I do any sort of training, I'm like, please test it and tell me if it works or didn't work. Because literally, you guys, this works for me every single time. I have talked to people that are like, it didn't work for me. But at the end of the day, I hope this is a tool that you can essentially use, put in your tool belt, and I hope that it kind of can help you, something new to try, right? So I hope that was helpful for you guys. I find if I put a likes campaign before I boost an ad, I get more engagement. Yeah, so that's great. Like if you have a page that isn't getting a lot of interaction, I recommend doing a boost of a post at least once a week. You have to get engagement up on your page. And my page has really high engagement. So, but that's because every week I boost something. I'm always boosting something. But now I can actually do a post and I can get 100 likes with comments and stuff. And I don't even have to boost anymore like that. So if you're starting out, think of all the money that you spend on your page as an opportunity for you to be able to grow your engagement. And then once that algorithm's in place, you won't have to do it forever. So spend the money, you guys. I say to everybody, I'm like, the more money you spend, the more your pixel's going to be happy, and the more chance that you're going to have of growing your business. So every penny spent is a good penny spent, in my opinion, as far as boosting posts, likes campaigns, if that works for you, whatever it is. So I hope that was helpful. Put in the comments. Let me know if you learned something, and if you have something that you can use, or if you have any questions based on anything that I just said. And then I'll let Safa take it away.
Thanks, beautiful lady. So you even taught me something. So it just goes to show that you guys are always growing, and as long as you're always growing, you guys are always going to grow. So I mean, there's no doubt. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna put my seatbelt on. Yes, I do. They're here somewhere. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, they're in the car. Sorry. So no secret that we always are growing and adapting and learning new things. Now, there's no secret that Facebook has definitely changed their algorithms. Right now, in regards to Shauna's thing, we're actually running a likes campaign to refire our pixel because we want to be able to get more obviously engagement. So we're just running a little likes campaign just in Australia. That's all we're doing. We're just doing $5 a day, just a little likes campaign that way. We can refire our pixel that way. Obviously in the past we have ran likes campaign, but when our page first started, so that's why we're doing that. So I want to talk about the importance of your leads. So you got to, like, obviously when you have a great running ad, you got leads coming through, so they want to come and ask you, what are you doing? How are you doing? How are you able to quit your full-time job, live, off your laptop, smartphone, internet connection and whatnot. So these are people that are going to build a trust with you. So the way we do that, guys, is you're not just here to talk to people and then send them a webinar. We're here for more than that. We're here for way more than that. We're here to build trust, build a friendship, allow them to create a social trust. So because even if it's not for them, they're going to go and tell their friends, tell their family. It's like, it's not for me, but you guys may like this, you might want this. So you guys got to think that what can you bring to the table that really, really can resonate with other people. And some people were like, for example, I'm a childcare educator. I've been for 6 years. I was in it for 6 years, 7 years, whatever the case may be. And some people were like, oh, I can't resonate with people in construction. Yes, you can, because you guys worked almost the same hours. It's a labor job, and you guys can always resonate with someone. So don't think of how you can't resonate with someone. Think of things that you can resonate with. A family. Are they not seeing their family? Are they working long hours and they're really tired? They're coming home, they hardly have time for their family. Are they living that life just for their weekends? Find out what you bring to other people's leads that can really resonate with them. So I like to ask these few questions. You guys can use them as well. So these are the questions that I really like to get to know the person and really elaborate on how this can help them. So after the main chat would have replied to you, like, you're looking for change, you're speaking to Safa. So actually specifically say in your ad copy who they're speaking to. Sorry, in your mini chat, who they're speaking to. Only because now they actually think that they're speaking to you. They want to be able to speak to you and interact. So, what's going looking for change? And then say, for example, they're like, oh, I'm working, 65, 85 hours a week, and I'm not able to see my family anymore because of my job. And then that's when you basically, if someone replies back 3 or 4 or 5 lines, you make sure you either double that. Sorry, either double 2 more lines, so do 6 lines, or at least match that. Because we don't want to give the impression that we don't care. And when someone sends you out a full heartfelt message as to why they really want to change, you can't give them you can't not resonate with them. So allow people, just like you want people to trust you, make sure you trust them. So these are the questions that I like to ask. So next one, you set goals to achieve. Second one is, what is the most challenging part of your life right now? Fourth one is, do you believe in the online world? Fourth is, do you believe in the online world do you believe you can achieve income online with guidance? 5 is, I lost my train of thought. 5 is, anything like, if I could give you one thing right now, without any monetary value, what would it be? And 9 times out of 10 it's time. Because people are just working for time. They're exchanging time for money, and they don't have that time back. So if you really, really choose to resonate with people, to the point where they're not taking your time away. So like still keep it within 4 to 6 responses, but details. You guys definitely resonate with other people. But if you guys are not asking really, really heartfelt questions, then it means nothing. Hold on, I lost my phone. No, wait, 1 sec. So really, really, it just comes down to how you guys can, what kind of value you can bring to someone else's house. What makes them want to come to you? What makes you different to the other person down the street that's doing the same thing, that's been in the affiliate market for 12 months? Sorry guys, I've just got to write the holiday destination.
Yeah, I just want to add something on that, Safa, that I actually want to talk about at the end of mine. And now that, yeah, it's awesome that you kind of segued into it. The thing is, you guys, is like the really cool thing about where we're at right now with this business is you have people that have been seeing these ads for a long time. In my opinion, talking to leads now is way easier than it was before, because the longer this industry is here and the more people doing it, the more people are like, well, this isn't going away, right? So a lot of times you get people that are literally a lot of the leads I'm getting now are like, oh yeah, I already know all about this. Can you just answer a few questions for me? Okay, yeah, perfect. Let's jump on a call. I've already watched all your videos, all this. I just have a couple questions. You don't have to sell me on the concept. It's almost like you don't have to sell people on the concept as much anymore. They're already seeing all the ads. They already know. And that's why when Safa said, one of the questions that you need to be asking people, and this is a question I ask every single time, is do you actually, what I look for, and then when I find it, I commend them. But what I look for is, does this person believe they can make an income online? And that is huge. So as soon as they kind of comment on that, I'm like, you know what? Just so you know, you are way farther ahead than so many people. The moment somebody believes they can make money online, you have a buyer, because that is huge. I would say the biggest gap between buyers and non-buyers. So that tip by Safa is a very good one. So let's pass it back to you. I just wanted to comment on that while you were texting.
Sorry guys. Like I said, we're in the car on our way to the holiday destination. So you guys are getting value from all the way from, you're gonna go with me all that way. Sorry guys. Okay, so your leads are so important. There's no doubt. Okay, but a lot of people come up to me and say to me, I'm not getting any leads. I'm not getting any signups. And there's a reason for that. There's 3 reasons. 1, the person doesn't trust you enough. 2, they haven't been watching your page long enough. Or 3, they're not interested. Okay? There's the 3 reasons why people won't sign up. We're very curious beings. Sometimes people will be like, oh, I'm interested, but I'm not really interested. Like, I'm interested to know what you do, but I'm not really interested. I don't want to dip my foot into the affiliate marketing hole.
You're cutting out like crazy right now.
And then
quite entertaining.
If they don't trust you, just now. What about now?
Okay, now I can see you. Yeah.
Okay. So what was I saying? Yeah. So if the lead doesn't trust you enough, it just means that you didn't really help them in understanding what it is you do and how it could help them. So they really don't understand why and how it can help them. If that was the case, I don't trust you just yet, that means your lead combo was an issue. But some people will watch you for months on end. I have one girl in my team that we sent her 18 ManyChat broadcasts, 18, and she finally signed up and she bought a quad. I'm just telling you guys, there would be some point in her life where we'll be like, you know what? Stuff it. I'm just going to try these. If it's for me, if it's for me. If it's not, it's not. You guys got to show people that what do they got to lose? I'm not telling you to quit your full-time job. I'm telling you guys to use this as a hustle, side hustle, until you feel it's necessary and you feel comfortable enough to quit your full-time job. You don't have to quit your full-time job if you don't want to. You can do this alongside. I know so many people that do. Okay, so you guys tell them that in yourself. People buy you. People don't buy products. People don't buy your page. People don't buy anything. People buy you. So what value can you bring to other people's lives? What value do you bring to someone else's life? So use questions, open-ended questions. Don't use closed-ended questions. Closed-ended, if you don't know what open and closed-ended question is. So a closed-ended question is basically with a one-word response. For example, are you currently working? Yes. What are you currently doing for work? I do this. First one was a closed-ended question. Second one was an open-ended question. What challenges do you find? What do you feel the biggest challenge is right now living your life? They'll sit there and they'll tell you. That's an open-ended question. Do you like the color blue? Yes. Closed-ended question. So you're more likely to get a response if you use an open-ended question. And I mean, open-ended question. The only time you should use closed-ended question is when you're about to send the webinar and you tell them, are you ready? So for example, I'm going to send you a quick 30-minute webinar. All you got to do is click the link and, watch it in your own time. Are you ready for that? Yes. Send them webinar. That's the only time you should, use closed-ended question in your responses. But when you're giving and taking with a lead, don't ever use closed-ended question. Also, I will say this. Your self-limiting beliefs, your lead on the other side understands and can see it. They see straight through you. So when you're speaking to a lead, allow them to really, really take in and understand you and get to know you and bring humor. For example, I use this analogy a lot and everyone loves it. Instead of saying do not, I wrote donut, and then my phone just adds an emoji. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I wasn't meant to send that. It was fat finger syndrome. And then they just start laughing. So the first level of contact, I just use a lot of humor. And when you're able to make someone laugh, use emojis. So, because even though you're not laughing, even if you giggle, use an emoji. Because emoji is literally just, they're called emojis for a reason. The emotions, emoticons. So you guys can use them in your responses. So I like, to show my enthusiasm, I use, the little dancing lady. I use the dancing lady. It's like, you get me as a mentor. And I'm like, I use that emoji. It's like, just show my enthusiasm. They can't see me through the screen. They can't see me through the screen. They don't know how enthusiastic I am unless they watch my previous go lives. They don't know how passionate I am unless they watch my previous go lives. So my emojis are really what helps me with that. Don't overuse emojis, but just use them enough for people to understand. Enthusiastic. You're fun. I like to play. I like to work with you. I like your vibe. So I love when people tell you I love your vibe. It's probably the best thing that probably everyone says. Yeah. So one of the steps to success is have a pleasing personality. Have a personality that people that cannot ignore. Have passion. Have passion in what you do. Everything was passion. We all get out down there. That's completely fine. But I have this one rule. If I have a really crappy day, I don't touch my leads. My husband as well. Reason being is because people see straight through you. It's no secret, guys. We are in this business. We're in the people business. We're not in the water business. We're not in a magic business. We're in the people business. We speak to people. People basically resonate with us because they're buying us. So what I'm going to do actually now, hopefully my computer won't be, I'm going to screen. Oh wait, it might lag. 5 a second. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you guys just the responses. If it loads, like I said, my computer's been menopausal today, and I do apologize, guys. And I am on the road, so if I'm cut out, I do apologize as well. So without opening anyone else's inboxes. Okay. For example, I don't want to open hers. So, because she's ready to go. All right. So, for example, Linda messaged me and she's like, straight inbox. And then I made sure that I have a mini chat attached to my direct inboxes. So, hey, I'm so glad you were able to reach out for a better lifestyle. What has you looking for a better way of life? Hey, I'm interested in what you guys do. How can I get some more information in regards to your business? I'm looking for a way to earn money while still being here for my young children and building their future as well as mine. Please send me some info. I love your business philosophy and your vibe. So I know for a fact that she's watched my go lives. She's seen my content. I've obviously been around long enough for her to see that. So that's a great thing. So I'll be stupid enough I won't be stupid not to comment on that. Hey Linda, sorry about the late reply this morning. We've been flat out. I'm so glad to hear that you love our energy and our vibe. You know what they say, your vibe attracts your tribe. Haha. So if you like it, then you may just be our tribe. What I do a lot in their minds before they get there. So she'd be like, oh my God, I can be a part of her team. This is really exciting. So I like to paint a picture, because if you paint a picture for people, and we're very visual people, we like to use our minds, we like to visualize without us realizing, then she'll be really excited to join. It's just one step closer to building that trust. I would love to help you earn with your children at home as well as building a future. Please tell me a little bit about yourself. I'd like to get to know you in order for me to help me help you. You're speaking to Safa, by the way. Hi Safa, I'm so sorry for the delay. I read your message and I got busy and I forgot to reply. Firstly, I should mention my name is Jasmine and I'm using my sister's account. And I'm a mother of two. I'm married and I'm 24 years old. I studied teacher's aid and I worked with special needs kids. And then I pursued my teaching bachelor, which I put it on hold due to my daughter falling ill. Alhamdulillah, on the mend now, and I'm just looking for something that I can work and achieve. Sorry, and then my page just does this really silly. I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. Our page acts really silly sometimes, and that sends out haha. That's really nice to meet you, Jasmine. I love how you have studied and have two children just like us. Again, resonating. We're one and the same. I'd love to help you understand what it is we do, especially if you have those qualities. I know that you like to help people around you. That's what got you that's what I got from your choice of profession. So she was a teacher's aide and she's helped special needs children. So that means she loves to help people. And that's what we like to do too. So if people like to help people, guess what? We do too. She's perfect for this. And tell me what's the one thing that you'd like to achieve in this business opportunity. To tell you the truth, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure what to do. However, I would like to achieve my independence and find that part of me again, that to have my own thing and work and grow as a bonus and still be there for my kids and help my husband out. And that's exactly what I can help you do. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you what we do. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more of life. We're meant to do more than being just a wife and a mother, and we want purpose to show our passions. And I can show you how to do that. Let's get you started. What I've done here is I've literally got her she's really excited, and I'm like, let's get you started. So she knows it's straighty 180. It's a straight line from here on in. There's no ins or outs. It's a straight line. And I will tell you, this is where the most of the responses after that are saved replies. Because after I sue them, after I ask, do you know what what we do is affiliated marketing? Have you heard of it? She's like, sorry. And she's like, no, I've tried to Google it, but I got a big loss. Okay, that's what I'm here for. So what we are is the middleman between the big companies and the buyer. When a sale is generated through the ads we create, a hefty commission is made. We don't need any qualifications or experience, as we have an online training platform that teaches you how everything works and how this will help you be successful online. There's no cap on earnings like you have in a job. This is your own business, so you can earn whenever you want, really. Understand so far? So just make sure you don't end a response without a question. You need to add a question at the end because it keeps you in control. I'm in control of this situation. I'm in control of this conversation, not you. So you always need to keep control, and you keep the control by asking open-ended questions at the end of the responses. So what I've done here is I've told her what we do, that she doesn't need any qualifications, and that it's a business opportunity, not a job. And usually, if they understand, they will reply back. If they're not interested, they don't reply back. Okay? And there's a reason why. It's either they have the qualifications, or they don't really care. And the third one is that they're looking for a free ride, so they think it's a job. So she
Can you say
yes,
those
so
three again? Safa, you cut out. Can you say those three again?
Okay, so the first one is I told her what we do and how it works. So how they'll be able to make money. You don't need any qualifications, meaning that, you know, you don't have to have any previous experience. All you need to do is the willingness to learn. That's all you need, the willingness to learn a new skill. Okay? And the third one is I've told them that it's a business opportunity, so the people that are looking for a free ride will stop replying. So I've told them that it's a business opportunity, not a job. So if they reply back, they're interested. If they don't reply back, I know they're not interested, and see you later. So she's replied back, yes, you're sort of an advertising business. When people use the ads you put up to buy the good, you make a commission. I'm like, yep, sort of. We basically work with online training platforms. Make sense with Facebook, and we do. We work very closely with Facebook. We're like Facebook's best friend. And yes, once a sale is made, you make a commission. Make sense? Yes, I get it. Finally, she understood it. And this is another saved reply. Awesome. All you need to get this done is a laptop and smartphone. You have those, right? Yes. Perfect. Then you're good to make some money. The reason why I actually ask this, the reason why I join this and I put this in is because when you say the word money, it really gets people excited. I'm not sure why, but the analogy about money, just the money, not income, use the word money. It just gets people really pumped up. Before we move on, do you have any questions? So this is where I give them the ropes to ask the questions that they have on their mind. And sometimes I'll be like,
you know why? Because you've already got them set up with the money.
Yeah. So like, there's a reason why I ask this after I say that, is because I've already got them excited. I've told them everything they need to do, how they do it, how it works. I can start. So I've sent her our webinar, and then after I send out the webinar, I usually write, when do you think you'll be finished watching that? If she says, I'm going to watch it right now, I check up back on it in 30 minutes. If she says, tomorrow, I check back on it tomorrow night. The reason why I ask, when do you think you'll be watching that, is because they know I'm going to check up on them tomorrow or the day that they're going to watch them. There's a reason for that. It's because it plays a level of haste in their minds. Like, oh my God, I want to watch this. I better watch this soon. Otherwise, she's going to really annoy me. So let me watch it and tell them if I'm interested or not. So that's what I use.
Well, and Safa, is that cool to do you have the link for that YouTube? Is it cool to share that link for that YouTube, or is that just for your team?
No, that's fine. That's our webinar. Cool. You guys could definitely.
Okay, cool. Because I do actually the exact same thing, which is, it's so funny listening to you talk. I'm like, oh yes, we're totally do some things similar. I have a YouTube one too that's doing very well for Canada or the US. So if anybody is talking to anybody from Canada or US that's watching this training, you're more than welcome to use that. I can give you the link. And anybody that's in Oz, Safa has one. So these shorter webinars are doing really well. Literally the one that I have is 17 minutes long, I think. And it's awesome. People love it. I've never had a video do better than that. So you guys are more than welcome. If Safa's cool with sharing, I'm cool with sharing. But yeah,
I'll
awesome.
share it now in the chat, guys. Hopefully it will open up. Open one and tab. Guys can. Otherwise it'll be like Facebook, blah 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 blah. Bear with me. So so that way you guys can really, really use everything to your best of your ability and to your advantage. Our short webinar is, if you're in Oz, able to live comfortably and financially. Sorry guys. If you guys are in Oz, the cultural diversity here is second to none. The cultural diversity in Oz is second to none. And let me just open up the chat. Give me a sec. Paste. You guys can use that. And yeah, the cultural diversity in Oz is second to none, guys. We have so much cultural, like we're so culturally diverse and so multicultural in Australia, and people want to see that. So, like people from an Arabic background want to see background from Ireland, want to see people from their background. People from New Zealand want to see people from their background. It's just the cultural diversity that really makes it pop. And what people realize, that it's like, oh my god, they do it too. They are doing it. Why can't I do it? So again, it plays a new what's it called in their mind. So that's why the webinars, different webinars from different regions, really play a massive part. And like Shauna said, I mean, Shauna, I used to use the 1.5-hour webinar from Ace, but I've never ever seen anything perform as best as our own webinars, because you show them what we get. You show them, it's right there. What do I get to the 99? It's right there. How much does it cost? It's right there. What's the the trial period? It's right there. Everything's right there. And then and when people cancel, you can show them. So people really like knowing we live in a very abundant knowledge of the news. So dark. So if you're leaving your leads in the dark, guys, you've got to do some research. If you're leaving your leads in the dark and they're like kind of like, oh, you're being very vague, they're not gonna like that. See, it's funny if like people were like, what company do you affiliate for? One of the companies that we affiliate for is a Magic. I actually say out and think, you're interested? Great. You're not interested? Cool. Do you know what I mean? I have this analogy that if someone wants to change their life, there is nothing that you can say or do. Otherwise, they won't change your life. People will always know that they can come to you for advice. Sorry, I look like the ghost. I look like a ghost.
So you know what I love, Safa, about, and like this is really important, you guys, and Safa's like a direct like example of this. We don't have the opportunity to get in front of a person. So you have to come across not strong, but really like you have to give them an opportunity to get to know you very quickly. So Safa does well because she's animated, she's fun, she's into it, she's passionate, right? Like you can see it from her. You have to find those corners of yourself and people will automatically be like, they know you. So like putting yourself out there and like being the true essence of who you are is very important, and Safa lives it. So I just want to comment on that because I'm sure everybody on this call, you guys can see her, right? Like you can see who Safa is. So it's really important that you come across powerful like that on the line, not abrasive, not in people's face, but just allow your colors to come through. And that's how people trust you, because they can see that you're a person. People aren't surface level. Like when you get in front of someone, you have to be you. So online, you have to do the same, right? So anyways, you're amazing. I love watching you. My computer is going to die though and I don't have the charger just in probably like 15 minutes. So just to let you know.
That's okay. We're going to finish up this. Yep. Guys, like Shauna said, you guys are true to who you are. You guys are you. You guys are put on this earth to be who you are.
You're also not limited to online.
Yeah, and you're not limited to online. I will just say, you guys are not just limited to online. Use all avenues. Like we went and sold our machines, like a K8 and a JR2 to our neighbor, and he's been drinking alkaline water for his whole life. So don't limit yourselves, guys. You guys are put on this earth to do more. People want to resonate with you as much as you can. So don't be afraid. What are you guys afraid of? People, if you show your true colors, people are more likely to buy off you. If you show your feelings, people are more likely to love you and love who you are and want to be part of your team. So like I said before, people buy you, people don't buy product. Sorry if I cut out, guys.
Yeah, you're better now. You're better. You're cutting out a little bit. But that actually, I just want to like touch on that. I literally say that almost every single day. People buy people. They're not buying what you're selling. They're buying you. And that is the essence of success in this business. So be you, shine through, be yourself, be honest, and just like allow people to see that. And that's how we create relationships. And Safa's right. We're in the people business. That's what we're in. We're in the people business, and people buy people here. So if you don't like people, you're in the wrong business. But I think every single one of you has a passion to help people. So remember that in order for you to help people, you have to be you strongly. So, Safa, I just love that we have our message is so similar. And when you talk, I think you're one of the first people I've met in this business that I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Like it's literally, it's not rocket science. It's actually quite simple, really, when you get down to it. But so I think we gave you like lots of tools today. Like we gave you how to like split tap, like we literally kind of went through the entire process of like, get your ads going. This is how we post ads. This is how I get them rolling when you get leads. And then Safa took you through and told you how to talk to them and then how to like create that relationship. So I think this training was amazing. Did you guys get value from it? Flowed really nice. And I'm really grateful that I have this opportunity to work with you guys. And me and Safa can do this together. I think that these trainings are going to really, I hope, and my intention is that you guys leave every single one of these trainings with number one, something technical you can work on, something personal you can work on, and something that you can communicate better in your online world. So that's my piece. That was kind of my saying goodbye. So Safa.
My husband told me to tell you that, and you guys can get this as well. He has been mentored by, I don't know if you guys know him, his name is Dan Locke. And he has been reading a book called Scientific Advertising. And he told me to tell you that. Yeah, that's what changed his whole life. So if you guys are looking for something that's really going to, make yourself pop, the book is called Scientific Advertising. So I want you guys to read that. I personally haven't read that yet, but my husband has. And obviously that's why he does the mechanics. Like I said, I look like a ghost again because of the sun. But I'm so glad to be able to really connect with like-minded people from different areas of the world. That's literally my whole dream. I know that if I can go to the ends of the universe or the ends of the world, I know there's someone. You guys all have a friend in us. So I think that is just the power of everything that we're doing. We're no longer in a world where you guys have to pitch family and friends to be successful in this. We have the online world. There's 3.7 billion active users on Facebook. So you just got to resonate with just a couple people. And how do you resonate, guys? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to see your true self. You're here to be. So be.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cruise. Thanks. So I guess if my laptop's going to die any second. So I want to say goodbye before that happens. Safa, I appreciate you. Love and appreciate you guys. And thank you everybody for showing up. And I'll post the recording in the groups. Oh, and you're frozen. You're a frozen ghost, Safa.
Sorry, guys. I'm frozen. I love you all. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I'll see you guys next week.